You're listening to Fit for All, the podcast everyone, regardless of sexuality or gender. We talk motivation, discipline, habits, and real-life strategies to help you feel great, physically and mentally. Do what feels right for you, not for others. Hello everyone, I am Mark. I am a personal trainer, online coach, and as a gay man, I'm here to help anyone, whatever their sexuality or their gender, welcome to Fit for All. Before we get to this episode, I just wanted to say something about the format of these going forward. The aim of this is to allow me to be more direct with yourselves and allow us to talk more honestly about motivation, habits, discipline, and not about my mindset without feeling that pressure from outdoor factors. So, recently I put out a poll asking what people struggle with most when it comes to staying consistent. And I let people choose more than one option because life isn't neat or one-dimensional. The results didn't really surprise me. None of the top struggles were about laziness or wanting it enough. They were about real-life problems that show up when you're juggling work, stress, social life, and expectations. So today I want to talk through the main ones, explain why they happen, and share some mindful shifts and practical ways to handle them without turning this into another list of rules you feel like you're failing at. Okay? So, first one, snacking and grazing all day. This is the biggest one by far. Constant snacking and feeling like you're picking up food, leftovers in the fridge, eating because you're bored, stressed, or mentally drained. Most of the time, this isn't about hunger, it's about environment and emotion. So if you feel food is visible, easy to grab, comforting, your brain will go for it, especially when you're feeling tired. It doesn't mean you're weak though, it just means you're human. Okay? So, how to change that mindset shift? This isn't about willpower issue, it's an environmental issue. What helps? Eat proper meals that actually satisfy you. Prioritize protein and fiber. Plate snacks instead of eating from packets. And 4, pause and ask, am I hungry or just need a break? You don't need to cut snacks out. You need to stop making them accidental though. Okay? Number 2, which was another big one, it's all about tiredness and low motivation. Those long days, busy schedules, and feeling mentally exhausted. And if you're tired, your body isn't being lazy, by the way. It's just being a bit protective more than anything. So, how to change that mindset shift? Because as I say, it doesn't mean maximum effort every time. Some weeks will be about pushing, some weeks about maintaining, some are just showing up, but they all still count. What helps? Lowering the bar instead of quitting, 20 minutes instead of 0, walks and stretching still count. The goal isn't to smash every week, it's just not to disappear when things feel hard either. Okay? So, for number 3, which does come up a lot around weekend and social events, especially time of year with Christmas, when the tracking stops, guilt kicks in, and suddenly feels ruined. One thing to remember, tracking is a tool, not a moral test. So, getting to change the mindset around this one, just to look at it from perspective. One untracked meal doesn't undo progress. Fact. Estimating instead of aiming for perfection, focus on protein, veg, portions, resuming at the next meal, not next Monday. The real damage usually isn't the food, it's the story you tell yourself afterwards. Okay? So, 4th point which came up was feel about routine being all over the place. This is very common. When a day's off, nights out, shift work, life happens. Christmas being no exception. This usually is the discipline issue though, more about planning out things around. So, don't look at this perfect routine more of like a flexible one. Non-negotiables instead of rigid schedules, anchor habits like steps, protein, and sleep. Planning for disruption instead of pretending it won't happen. Consistency comes from having fallbacks, not rules. Big time now, okay? And this next one, number 5, it matters more than people like to admit. Press the drink, eat more, or just enjoy it. And if you feel like your goals and your social life can't exist together when you want the mindset shift to be, you want that to happen. You have to choose what supports you. What helps? Deciding before you go out what feels right. Outside the drinks, remembering balance isn't all or nothing in between. One night does not define your lifestyle. Okay? Now, if there is one thing I want you to take away from this episode, it is this. Struggling doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're doing this in the real world. Progress doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from returning to neutral a bit quicker each time. That's what podcast has been all about today. Building habits that actually last and fit your life. My name is Mark, and if you have any questions or any requests for the next episode, send me a message over at lgbtq.fitness on Instagram or a more personal page at Mark P. Welsh. Okay? Thank you all for listening in, and I'll speak to you all soon.